the wooden floor she stared and wished the world down there could send for her, shrink her, so she could live there with the crabs. It couldn't be that bad. Auntie said most black people think like crabs anyway. And it didn't look like they cried like people. They just crawled around looking at things, picked at stuff. Their lives didn't seem rough at all. She wished she could go down there. She wished the breeze that just blew up had come to pick her up. But it died, just like the granny who loved her, just like Missy Bill, whose grandson would later rape her, take her virginity clumsily, messily, and not even seem to care when she cries with the pain of losing her last claim to innocence. She is stuck here in this place, in this old wooden house. Children are disrespected, love misrepresented, life misunderstood, youth misused. Something fresh in the clan is being felt up as often as it can take. Familiar hands, strange hands, doing unfamiliar things. Things that hurt, don't feel right. The memories have her jolting awake in the night, face covered in sweat and tears, trying for them not to hear the choking, gasping sound, the aftermath of her nightmare. A child abused, a story we know so well, a story we know she's afraid to tell, because she will get the blame, have to deal with the shame if others find out. They'll call her names, grown men and boys of the village, sitting on the block, shouting when she passes by. Dirty girl, nasty child, you have no shame, you'll amount to nothing, you too wild. Accusations and judgment will fly, accusing and judging the child, while the perpetrators hide in their midst in the pack of hypocrites. She's staring through that crack in the floor again. A draft of wind wafts through the tiny space, hitting her lightly in the face, and she giggles looking at her crabs. But her smile fades as she wonders what to do with those coins burning a hole in her pocket. She doesn't have the courage to give it back. She wants to throw it away, but that's no good, because that could feed some families for a day. 50 easy cents? No sense. She feels stupid caught in the trap again. Sweeties for affection, sick man's perversion. Buy something nice, then come by me. She hasn't gone because she knows cousin's daddy will touch her there under her clothes. Something nice, sick man's vice, indulged with, imposed on little girls like her. She had better be careful and know better next time. It's wrong, she knows it, no matter what they say. It feels weird to be touched the way big people do when they do that thing. She sees them writhing, groaning, moaning with pain. Bon Dieu, bon Dieu, crying like they're dying again and again. More than 7 in a one-bedroom house, not one a church mouse. It's hard to fall asleep with all the noise they make, so she stays awake, a-peeping between that crack in the floorboards until she falls asleep, to sleep, until she's taken over by the next nightmare. She tries hard for them not to hear the choking, gasping sounds. There are demons all around. Tonight she thinks she'll sleep with the friends when this demon takes flight. Auntie said crabs bite, but it can be worse than what happens almost every night. Strangers, cousins, father on her. Wincing in pain caused by jagged fingernails as she gathers up her bedding and makes her way to the door, then slowly, quietly creeps out and crawls under the wooden house. It's musty, there are cobwebs, it's definitely cold. The crabs hear her, scuttle into their holes. The stench is so strong she holds her nose at first. spreading worn sheets on hard-packed mud. Hot tears course down her cheeks, but she risks being heard if she cries, so she tries not to think about it or how long it will go on for. Lying flat on her back, gazing up at the crack she always looked down from, in the house built by Papa Dalton, where so much sorrow had been wrought, so many blunders suffered and babies born. She wonders if they've even noticed she's gone, and decides to stay right there till dawn. Curled up on her side, but not asleep, she feels an obnoxious nip on one of her feet and leaps in shock. Did anyone hear that knock when her head hit the floorboard? Silence. Scuttling. Then another, even harder pinch. She kicks out her leg. They scatter as she moves, pincers held high, ready to attack again. Her tender skin is stinging from the pain. The tears are coming down again. Crouched low, glaring down at them, her crustacean friends, frightened yet angry that it's not like she imagined. Like the fairy tale she's carried in her head, her secret world is dead, and a dusty place smelling of stale pee and feces has risen up to take its place. Fate is laughing in her face. There would be no hiding right beneath her family. She's got to go back into the house of agony. Her eyes are stinging, heavy is her heart. She lost the reprieve she needs to dream. Her fantasy fell apart. Maybe one day she'll go away and fall into a real life fantasy. Maybe a rich man with love in his eyes will look at her like he's won the prize. He might call her his cocoa beanstalk with almond eyes. He may shower her with the finest things, designer clothes, diamond rings. She may get money, power, and respect. Maybe she may just yet be saved from all this, or die young and not have to take much more of this crab life.